All right, coming at you from Target. Hi, Jenna.
Hi.
Do you know where I'm going?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Do you know what park I'm going to?
Six Flags over Georgia?
That is true. I'm heading to the airport, then I'm going to that, what she said. I'm buying headphones at Target, by the way, because I am worried it's going to be busy because it's Fright Fest, and I would like entertainment while I'm waiting in Six Flags lines. Thoughts?
I agree that that's a good decision.
It was her idea. I did make it here to my hotel in Atlanta. I'm gonna visit Six Flags over Georgia tomorrow. Gonna put that Six Flags Gold season pass to good use, visit another park here. And yeah, I've never been, I'll be excited to check it out. I actually was in Atlanta earlier this year in January with my wife. We came down here. We did make it to Fun Spot Atlanta to ride Air Force One. Fortunately, Six Flags was closed, so this will be my first visit to the park, and I'm excited to check it out tomorrow. You can see a roller coaster from my hotel room. Gonna be riding that tomorrow. Good morning. I woke up a lot earlier than I needed to because the park doesn't open till noon today. So I have to wait till close to noon to get over there. But I am very excited to enjoy a day at the park today. So the park doesn't open till noon and it's not even 11 yet. And there's people on Goliath. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a private event. Maybe the company rented it out for the morning, but why wasn't I invited? I'm a good time. They should have invited me. I hope it's not just the park's actually open and I'm still sitting in my hotel room, but I guess I'll see. Well, if you know me, you know I'm not paying for any Uber, so let's see how long this takes to get over there. It says Twisted Cyclone, the park's RMC, kind of a little one. And Goliath over here, the B&M Hyper Coaster. Kind of the two main rides I'm looking forward to riding today. Gonna start things off on the RMC Twisted Cyclone. It's a good little ride here, Twisted Cyclone, kind of a short RMC, but like all RMCs, it was very fun, had some good airtime, had kind of some wacky inversions right at the beginning of it. These like Thestrals or something? What are these things? I hope they're not Thestrals. I shouldn't be able to see those. Only 550 miles from home. This will be the third Six Flags Goliath I've ridden in my life. Well, had a little bit of a rattle to it, honestly. Goliath was a fun ride, had some good airtime, but in all the valleys on the hills, the train was really shaking, so maybe not quite as good as I was hoping, but still a fun ride. See, I was already up in there about riding Daredevil Dive, because I hate these vertical lift hills. They got a nice little train just sitting there, which is about my biggest fear, so maybe it won't even open, and then I won't have to make that decision. Fun fact, I one time dressed up as the Riddler for Halloween, so I should like this. That was a nice little ride. It had a very scenic waterfall along the way, although that did happen at the exact moment that the biggest jolt of the ride occurred, so you couldn't really enjoy the waterfall, but that was fun. Those loops were very intense, and yeah, nice setting for the ride. You can't have Six Flags without Batman the Ride. This one is special, apparently. People act like it's better than your regular old Batman the Ride, so let's see. In the tunnels of Gotham. Scary stuff. Did feel faster to me than other Batmans, so I don't know. Batman's faster in the South, I guess. This is an abandoned kids dueling coaster that I think ran for like a year when they closed it down. It's called Kid Flash Cosmic Coaster. So I don't know what the problem was with that. Here we go. Finally gonna ride the wood coaster, Great American Scream Machine. That was really good. I like that one. I know that it used to be really rough, but I believe it got retracted at some point in the past. And yeah, it's riding nice and smooth. Really fun ride with a nice setting on the lake here. My family recognized this one, Superman Ultimate Flight. Exact clone of the flying coaster that is at Six Flags Great America, right outside of Chicago. Well, I was about to commend the operations at this place. They've been doing good all day, but they were not doing good on Superman Ultimate Flight. People before me got stuck on the lift hill for a good 10 minutes, I'd say, so I'm glad that didn't happen to me. But yeah, that's a fun ride, but I just had to wait a decent amount of time for it just because it's slow going here trying to load the trains. I just rode a Blue Hawk, which really was making me nervous when I was walking up on it because this thing looks rough. However, an announcement in line told me that this also got some retracking recently, so it was actually nice and smooth and pretty fun. Has a nice setting over the water as well, just like Great American Scream Machine. I don't know who designed the stand-up coaster, but it was a very poor design for men especially. Oh, I don't get to go fluming without my woman today. Very sad. I don't really feel like I should try to pronounce that, but it was a very fun mine train ride.
What kind of beer?
Hey y'all, it's time to make your best monster face, so smile for the birdie. 1, 2, 3.
That was a really fun, lively ride with a lot of animatronics. Kind of reminded me of like Pirates or It's a Small World. This is the newest coaster in the park, Georgia Gold Rusher, which I can get a ride on. It's very fun, kind of a weird feeling roller coaster. It doesn't really much feel like a coaster, but that is definitely coaster track, so I guess it is one. Nothing to do with whatever that is. So I just did something stupid. This is the stand-up coaster I was referencing earlier, Georgia Scorcher, potentially the worst coaster here. And as I was walking by it just now, it just opened back up from being down for a while and the queue is completely empty. So it's so busy here that I was like, what the heck, I'll just jump on it again. So I got a second ride on it in the back row and it was a lot better the second time. So when in doubt, right in the back, I guess. All right, I had to cave and get myself some Johnny Rockets. I hate giving this place my money. That was a good way to end the night with one final ride on Goliath, but now I am tired. I'm heading back to my hotel room. All right, back in my room. Overall, really impressed with the park today. They have a really awesome collection of coasters, probably better than at our Six Flags at home, which, you know, no offense, Six Flags St. Louis, but I think that's probably the case here. The park really got busy later on in the day, kind of to be expected for a Saturday during Fright Fest, but I was very happy to get there in the morning because that's when I got a lot of my rides in. But I ended up getting to do Twisted Cyclone and Goliath both twice, which was definitely fun, and I rode basically everything else that I wanted to at least once. My top 5 rides at the park today were number 5, Monster Mansion, number 4, Riddler Mindbender, number 3, Great American Scream Machine, number 2, Goliath, and number 1, Twisted Cyclone. All right, back in St. Louis. Got a different chauffeur with me this time. Not as cute as my last chauffeur. Catch you next time.